This is pretty downhill, right?
I mean, yeah.
It's not uphill.
Yeah. No, it's very
Long. It's long, but it's also steep.
Hey, Cochino, you want this in or out?
Leave it in. Hey, you just came. Where did you go recently? You just came back from somewhere.
Morocco.
Oh, that's right.
And it was.
How is Morocco? I mean, how long is that flight anyway?
Oh, yeah, it depends. All
On
the way from the West Coast or the West Coast to the East Coast to Morocco.
how about just directly there? Can you just go directly there?
I don't know, it's 9 to get across the pond from the Atlantis. And 5 to get there. So it's like 14, 15. It's a situation.
It's a straight flight.
Yeah, Casablanca, it's a whole thing, dog.
How was
It's
it?
not straight, like, it moves.
The airplane moved.
Yeah, it's not straight.
Good. So what do? Just get on a flight and stop a bunch of times, or?
Yeah, it's like LA to Atlanta, Atlanta to Madrid, then you take a little guy down to Casablanca.
How was it?
Oh, bro, Casablanca is the most beautiful thing, but it was how I got there.
Why? Airplane, right?
No, I did the reservation like you're supposed to. You do it all right.
Yeah.
Then you have the election
Uh-huh.
to choose a seat. I have to be on the window, bro. I have to be on the window. I gotta see it. Like, that's it. I want to see that shit. Like,
You're a window guy.
I'm a window guy.
Yeah.
The aisle now, marranos are over you, and like,
Yeah, it's a disaster.
What happens if you pass out? And now someone like abruptly wakes you up and rubs all over. And dog,
Oh yeah, it's too much.
too much. So I had this seat, and it was A. 12A. I wasn't in first class because whatever. I was in 12A, and it was beautiful. Right there by the wing, and that's it. And then when I go to check in at the airport, the humanity being says to me, "Hi, Mr. Manolo," and gives me my boarding pass.
Yeah.
And I see that there is a B.
Oh. That's a aisle. I mean, a whatever middle seat. Oh no.
Excuse me, my letter had an A for the window. I cannot see here. And she says, "Oh, it's my apologetics, but like you don't get that one because it says B from what I see on the screen." And I like wanted to pick around. She moved the thing like like I was going into the database, and I was not. And I was like, and now it happens.
Yeah. Anxiety. You're in the middle now, and you paid for a window.
Papito. They had to bring the humans, and more humans comes to suck, and they cannot find nothing. And I'm sitting there showing them my thing says A, but their thing says B.
You know what's crazy is you were like last week. That same exact thing happened to me last week.
Tío. And there were, and bro, there were beings going back that way, and I don't get it. I think that when you're flying, you should cover the feet. You should cover the feet.
The feet.
The feet, the foot, the feet.
Yeah.
These guys had up-and-toe sandals. The both of them. Like this one, bro. Open-toe sandals. They were wearing shorts and tank tops.
Oh. That's a lot of sudor.
Papito, they were traveling.
Oh.
Okay, man? And guess what, bro? Talking.
Back and forth.
Over me.
Oh. What were they talking about? Or you were trying not to listen, but you were listening?
Bro, they were speaking North African. I don't get it.
Oh my God.
Like this,
And they wouldn't just, hey, can I have the...
Papito, no one wanted to see.
It's crazy, because like you made the reservation. Why?
Bro, something happened in the ether, or whatever you want to call it. But guess what I had to do, doc? I had to let it turn.
Oh.
And I had to sit there. And guess what I did? I just spent more time in the galley.
Yeah.
Because the ladies was back there, and I was like, I'm thirsty.
Oh,
and then I was like, bath. I would rather
constantly.
Doc, it was the most nightmarish thing. You have no idea.
I do have an idea. That exact same thing happened to me last week.
What do you mean the exact sense?
I went. Okay, so we were driving home, and I went to. I'm not going to say the place, but we went to a restaurant, a pizza restaurant, and I said, I want a medium pizza, no pepperoni. These guys put pepperoni on the pizza. I couldn't believe the fact that I said no pepperoni, and they brought pepperoni onto the pizza.
¿Cómo cojones de la madre is that the same thing that I said?
Well, I was forced to eat this entire medium pizza with pepperoni. I said I don't want pepperoni, and now there's pepperoni on this pizza. So what am I going to do? If I send it back, it's another 40 minutes, and they make I had to eat the whole thing. pepperoni pizza. I didn't want pepperoni. I don't like pepperoni. There's pepperoni on the pizza. Now I have to eat it because I'm starving, and then we got to get on the road and we got to go. But I said no pepperoni, and they put pepperoni.
You also just said forced. What is your definition of forced?
Well, look, I had to get going. I didn't have time. Just the same way that you had to get to
Morocco.
Yeah, which is your destination. You had to go. You had to be there. You couldn't mess around. Me neither. I had places to go, and I had nothing else to eat. So I had to eat this entire pepperoni pizza that I didn't really even want.
And in your eyes, or whatever,
yeah,
that's the same thing?
I mean, it's pretty close. You had an inconvenience. I had an inconvenience, and there's nothing that we could do about it, either one of us.
So, just so I know, you ate an entire
medium pepperoni pizza, and I don't like pepperoni. Yeah.
Yes, that is downhill. And number two,
yeah,
why didn't you just take the pepperonis off of the pizza and put them on a napkin or something like that?
Never thought of that one. I got to bring you around more often.